out of prison instead of we, the army personnel, even supporting the Air Force team. Yes, sir.
Okay, so you heard him say that they are supporting Ghana Army because, or Ghana Prison because they supported and made the game really good. So this is the thought of a man who himself was a one-man supporter for Ghana Prison Service.
That is your opinion. It's not an opinion, it's the reality. And that's how we've been placed by Volleyball Champions since 2021. And then you see, news no, to you it's news. No, you are not hearing the motive behind it and accepting that things must change. If you want to build your team, nobody is stopping you. Nobody is stopping you from building your team. Hello.
Hello, you are welcome live at the Borteyman Sports Complex. This is the SAC Super Volleyball Championship 2025. We are live on GHOne TV. We are ably partnered by the EIB network, and we are live across the EIB social handles. We are sponsored by Jata Cement. We are sponsored by Kratos SC, Japan Motors, Perla Mineral Water, Red Bull Energy Drink, Nasco Electronics, Soccerbet, The Mailbox, KD Graphics. We are also supported by the Ministry of Sports and Recreation. We are also supported by the National Sports Authority and the Ghana Volleyball Federation.
Well, so Cornelius, obviously it's a game that we all are looking for word to, and Nigeria, the team that have shown dominance in the tournament so far. And then, of course, you see our dignitaries, all of them right here with us to grace the occasion and make sure that today's final game is one to behold. There you see women for the Ghana Airforce side, and of course, the likes of the women, Joanna, Jemfi, Asantewa, Cecil, Sosidora, Latte Sarah, and of course, Mumuni Memuna, there in your shot, as well as their Nigerian counterparts. And there you see the ladies who have made their team so proud. So the likes of Aliyat Usman, Blessing, Lawrence, Toyosi, Aishat for the Nigerian side. Very good team they have. Patience, Ishaku. And of course, it promises to be exciting. The top hierarchy of volleyball in Ghana, as well as the leadership of the EIB network and the big men who put together the Super Volleyball Championship, reps from the University of Ghana, Sports Directorate, and of course, managers of the Niger Customs team also here. Not forgetting our men from the military, as well as people from the Super Volleyball Championship. There you see Bernard Bonner, president of the Calibi Volleyball Club. And so we are in for a big one today, ladies and gentlemen. The 2025 Super Volleyball Championship Women's Final would obviously see the Niger Customs take on the Ghana Air Force.
Exactly. Nicely said, Jones. And this match promises to be such a cracker. And I must remind viewers that the Nigerian Customs team are coming in as a side with the unbeaten run, as they've toppled all the other teams to reach the finals. Of course, the Ghana Air Force team also strongly came back from some setbacks in the early goings of the group stage, and they are doing so well now as they've reached the finals. Will they make Ghana proud, or will the Nigerian team take the lead? Of course, their coach have said that they came in to win the trophy. Unfortunately for their male side, they were out by the quarter-final side. So, Jones, yet another Ghana-Niger derby. Perhaps the Jollof war continues also in the volleyball circles. And also on your screens there, Bernard Mona, the owner of Calibi Volleyball Club, and some dignitaries of EIB Network and the Nigerian Customs side. Shall we take the national anthem?
Now, the national anthem. Now, the national anthem of Ghana. Thank you. Thank you. Please, we take an address from the Zone 3 president, after which we will take a group photograph with the teams. Photographs, a group photograph with the officials.
Sponsored by the likes of Kratos SC. In fact, Kratos SC doing a yeoman shop with CEO Mohamed Aputok, standing firm and resolute through the storms, putting together this championship. And you do look at our sponsors: Jata Cement, Japan Motors, Pella Mineral Water, Red Bull, Nasco Electronics, the Mailbox, KD Graphics, and Soccer Bet. So imagine this was on Soccer Bet, and
Jones,
I gave you
Jones.
your.
I can already think. I can already see what you're thinking
I gave you
of.
your tights to put on any of these games. What is it going to be?
Well,
which team is it going to be on? Ghana, Airforce, or the Niger Customs?
Again, I would go by the analytics route, where I'm looking at the teams coming in and their performances over the group stages throughout the qualifying stages of the quarterfinals and semis.
Set and done here. The court is set for the final between the Ghana Air Force ladies and of course Nigeria Customs here. Nigeria Customs happens to be the champions of the volleyball league in Nigeria, and Ghana Air Force here also from Ghana. Pretty shortly all will be set and rolling here in the court here at Borteyman Sports Complex. National anthems has been sung. Coaches have given pep talks to their players, of course, and they are ready and poised for action for the final. Who takes away this particular trophy? Is it going to remain here in Ghana, or is it going to Nigeria, or is it still going to be a host and win? Now we have the Air Force coach joining me here on this platform to tell us whether they are keeping the trophy here in Ghana or they are going to leave it for Nigeria Customs to take it away. Let's take a listen to him and let's hear what he has to say. Hello, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, madam.
Now you are coming into this game. Nigeria Customs happens to be champions of their league way in Nigeria, and you are coming in here. Of course, one of the champions we have here. Tell us, how prepared is your team?
Yes, we are prepared for them because we have seen how they played. We have met them before, and then we have seen how they played. We are prepared. We know how the techniques we are coming to use on them.
Tell us, what's your game plan coming into this game?
Our game plan is whatever that we are coming to do. We are planning to give them 3-1.
3-1?
Yes, please.
So you heard him. This is the coach from the Ghana Air Force saying they are going to beat them 3-1, winning all your sets, right?
Yes, please.
Now tell me, what message you have for your fans watching you live on
fans,
GHOne TV?
I want the whole Ghana to support Ghana Air Force. We are lifting it. Our limit is the sky. Our limit is the sky. Apart from the sky, we don't have our limit.
So it is a host and win?
That is host and win.
Absolutely.
We will not give it to them.
No
we will not let the traffic leave here and go to Nigeria. No. It will not be good for us.
It will not be good for Ghana.
We can't even go. We can't even go home. We can't
even go home. If it goes otherwise.
Yes.
So definitely there should be a win. 3 straight win, and then you are done in that
please.
set.
Yes, please.
Your players, are they poised for
yes,
this?
Please. Yes, please.
All right.
Yes,
so we wish you all the very best in this particular game.
Thank you very much.
Right. So that is the coach for the Ghana Air Force team, and he says they are going to beat them 3-1. They are leaving no stone unturned here. If they lose, they say they are not going home because they want to win this trophy. A host and win. Let's also hear from the Nigerian Customs coach as well and hear what he has to say, whether he's taking it to Nigeria. He's joining me now. Hello, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Champions of the Nigerian League, Volleyball League. Tell me, you have come into this game. You have seen it all. You have won your games, and that's why you have come this far. How prepared is your team?
Yeah, actually, before we leave our country, the order is quite simple. Go to Ghana, go and catch one, and ensure that you come back with the trophy. So we are so prepared because we have a CG that is committed towards players with fairism, and he has done so much for Nigerian volleyball custom team, both the male and female. So the order is quite simple. Go to Ghana and ensure that you return with the cup. So that is why we are here in Ghana.
What's the game plan heading into this game?
Actually, we try as much as possible to encourage our players to be focused, no pressure, catch fun, and ensure that you give our opponent 3-0.
Any injuries in camp?
Not at all, not at all. We are good to go. Everybody is so very perfectly okay, and we are going to the game with the whole of high energy, all the way from Nigeria.
All the way from Nigeria. Tell me, what's your final prediction? What's your scoreline?
No, the scoreline is quite simple. It has always been 3-3, 3-0, so this is going to also be 3-0. Of course, we are not expecting that it's going to be an easy ride anyway, because for you to play in the final, that means you have something to show. But we are going to tell them that Nigeria is, of course, the best team in Africa.
Nigeria, of course, he says is the best team in Africa. So meaning they are taking the trophy all the way to Nigeria.
Yes, that's just it. That's just it. No, nothing else.
Right.
Nothing else.
We wish you all the very best.
Thank you so very much.
Nigeria also is leaving no stone unturned. They began with a 3-0 win, continued throughout the game, and this time around, coming into the final, they are saying they are going again with a 3-0 win against Air Force. Let's now engage the captains of both sides. First, let's start with the Ghana Air Force team. Hello, good afternoon, my darling.
Good afternoon.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Now face my cameras for me. You've come all the way here. Tell me, as a captain of the team, how prepared is your side?
We are much prepared because today is the best day ever. This is the best tournament so far we have now, and we are really prepared to bring the cup back to Ghana. Nigerians are not taking the cup home, but we are staying in Ghana.
This particular team are champions of the Nigerian Volleyball League. Do you see any fierce battle?
No. The ground determines the battle.
The ground determines the battle.
Yes.
All right, then we wish you all the very best in this particular game.
Thank you.
You're going home with the trophy. It's the host and win.
Sure.
Absolutely. That's the
Thank you
captain
so much.
of the Ghana Airforce team. Let's now engage the captain of the Nigeria Customs League as well. She joins me here onto the stage. Hello, good afternoon, my darling.
Good afternoon.
How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Adema,
Yes.
tell me, you are coming into this game. You have won almost all your games. This time around, you are coming against a fierce Ghanaian side as well.
Yeah.
What is the game plan?
The game plan is a straight win, a 3-0 win. And we are going home with the trophy.
Oh, okay. So together with this coach, his coach said 3-0 win. She's saying a 2-0 win. So it's a 0 game for Ghana here. That's what they are saying. How prepared are you?
Very, very prepared. As you can see, we are very, very, very prepared.
Physically?
Yes. Very
Emotionally?
Very prepared.
Psychologically?
We are good to go.
You are good to go.
Yeah.
What do you have to tell the Nigerian fans out here at the Borteyman Sports Complex
They
and those watching you live on social media
They
as well?
should expect the cup. We are bringing home the cup to Nigeria.
All right, thank you very much, my darling. I wish you all the very best. Nigeria says they are bringing the cup home to Nigeria. This particular game is going to be a fierce battle between Ghana and Nigeria, of course. Pretty shortly, you see behind me shots of them warming up. So, in a few minutes, they will take over and set the game rolling. Here from the Borteyman Sports Complex, my name is Monica Bukari.
Right, so we are here at the Borteyman Sports Complex, and it's a women's final. It is Ghana Airforce up against Nigeria Customs, and these teams have proven very, very well. And listen, Nigeria Customs are yet to lose a game in a SAC volleyball champion. I'm with me, and I'm in the midst of the Ghana Airforce supporters. You are going to play your final game against Nigeria Customs, a big nut to crack. Are you guys scared, or you are confident ahead of the game?
Oh, we can never be scared because we know what we can do. This is not our first time. This is our fourth time we participating in this game. So we have what it takes to get to the finals, and now we being in the final, we know we'll just make it. It's very, very simple game for us. You understand? We being in Ghana, we are going to do host and win. So this game, Nigeria, this is their first time coming here to play, but we'll take it from them.
Okay, so now this one is a game that you've not played against them. They've not lost a game in this competition. Any team they get, they manage to pull through. Does that not give you people some source to have a kind of, let's say, respect for them?
Oh, not really, because you know they were in two different groups. So I may say the group in which they were wasn't tough as our group. So winning all their matches, it doesn't guarantee you know, taking the finals as well. Yeah, but we are the master of the game because, like I said earlier on, we have been here before. This is our fourth time participating. So getting to the finals like today, it's a cool job for us.
It's a cool job for you. So this is what the supporters are anticipating ahead of the game they are going to play in the final. Remember that this is the women's final, and it's Ghana Airforce up against Nigeria Customs, and you can never have this anywhere except here as the Borteyman Sports Complex. You know what? After this, they'll be playing the men category, and Ghana Airforce team look really prepared because it seems like Nigerians are yet to taste a defeat in this competition. So wherever you're watching us from live on GHOne TV and live on our social media handles, just know that this is going to be a better nut to crack, and we are about to witness a very, very good game, and everything is going. So I'm handing over to Monica, who is also in the stands, and we have a conversation with some of the officials ahead of the final.
Right, so live here at the Borteyman Sports Complex, you can see both teams warming up for this particular fierce battle for the final game between Ghana, Nigeria Customs and Ghana Airforce. We've spoken to coaches, we've spoken to captains. Everyone is poised and ready to, whether it is going to be a host and win or whether the trophy is going all the way to Nigeria. Well, let's see how the tournament has fared so far. We began on Sunday and we are ending today, but let's speak to one of the referees here who happens to be one of the main referees here championing the game here from Sunday to today, Sunday as well. It's been a week-long session here from the Borteyman Sports Complex. Hello, good afternoon, sir. And now you are part of the refereeing team, right? And you have gone through the phase from Sunday to Sunday.
Yes.
It's been a week-long program. Tell me, what will be your assessment of this particular championship?
This year 2025 Super Volleyball Championship is very, very amazing. It brings a lot of passion, different things all together with this team. The Super Volleyball Championship, I think, is here to stay. Right. So for this year 2025 Super Volleyball Championship, it's so very fair.
Will you say refereeing has been genuine, has been fair to all teams that played here?
Yeah, we are human. We are human errors. But to me, I believe we've been fair to all the teams that played. Yeah, you know, in sports, you have some challenges, but bear with me, the referees are very fair to this Super Volleyball Championship.
Now, comparing this particular champion, I don't know whether you were part of the first edition.
Okay.
Were you part of the first edition?
No, I wasn't part of the first division, but compare this to that, this is far ahead from the first division.
Now, from you, the refereeing segment, tell me, what lessons have you learned from this particular championship compared to the Gava League and all the other leagues as well?
You know, competition like this is different from league, and we've learned a lot. You know, the exposure, the upgrade of officiating. I think we've learned a lot.
So, in all, you're saying the assessment of this particular championship has been a tasteful one, a beautiful game for you.
A beautiful game, and a very successful one.
Very successful, but tell me, in every successful thing, there are always challenges and all that. Were there challenges for you in your department?
But in my department, I don't see any challenge in my department. It's just that the teams are judging us wrong. Let me put it that way. They don't buy our judgments, but according to the rule, that is what we apply.
So it's a fair play that you have been
It's a fair
applying.
play. That is our motto, fair play.
So you feel the players always act on emotions?
They always act on emotion because they want to win. And we also do our possible best to control it because we play with the rules of the referee's guidelines.
Right, so pretty shortly the finals will be happening here. Both Nigeria Customs and the Ghana Airforce team playing the finals. What should we look out for in terms of fair play and genuine results here at the Borteyman Sports Complex?
Nothing but the best. Nothing but the best. We will do our possible best to make it very nice.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So this is a lead from the refereeing department here at the Borteyman Sports Complex. They took over from Sunday and ending today, and they are saying that it's been a fair play and genuine play as well. Pretty shortly, the game itself will be coming through. But first, let's get to the stands as well, not to keep you bored, to see what the fans has been saying. My colleague, Sports Atom, is standing by in the midst of the fans to tell us what is happening. Over to you, Sports Atom.
So we are still doing a bit up to the finals, and I'm within the supporters of the Nigerian Custom, and I have with me the captain for the male custom team. Unfortunately, they didn't make it to the final, but they are here to support their ladies. Congratulations in advance. Your ladies are fighting for the goal and the ultimate here. How focused are you? Are your team ahead of this game?
Oh, they are well prepared, well motivated and psyched up. And we, the male team, were right behind them. We're all day. We are chanting and supporting them. I believe they're going to take the gold medal home.
Your team has not lost a game in this competition. They are the unbeaten side here, up against the Ghana Airforce team, who are proud to this game. They were the champions of the Tour de Accra. Does that give you people a little bit of problem?
No. Since Custom haven't lost a game, they are here to reign. They are here to take the game 3-0, and we are going back with the trophy.
Finally, what message do you have for your supporters watching all the way in Nigeria, that they should come on board to support the ladies? What message do you have for them?
We are bringing the trophy back home.
That was really simple. He said they are bringing the trophy back home. He is the captain for the male team, but unfortunately, they couldn't make it to the finals. And very soon the game will be starting off, but I'm handing over to the group of commentators, Jones Aziz and me, to continue and give us a beautiful coverage of the women's final. It is Ghana Airforce up against Nigeria Customs.
All right, so welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Super Volleyball action here. 2025 Super Volleyball Championship brought to you by Kratos SE. You're live on GHOne TV. Thank you so much. It is the finals, the Ghana Airforce taking on the Nigeria Customs. We are here at the Borteyman Sports Complex. Thank you so much for joining us wherever you're joining us from. We're live on YouTube, on GHOne TV, on the Super Volleyball Championship. Of course, on Facebook, we're live on GHOne TV. And we're live on X on GHOne TV. I am Jones, ADZI, in the company of Cornelius Ni Bakpo Ankra, the man with a mysterious nickname. Cornelius, finals, Airforce, and of course, before I come to Cornelius' lineups, we have Nanja Cecilia, Aka Esther, Akoli Eunice, Akoli Benedicta, their siblings, and then of course, we do have the likes of Mumuni Memuna, and then of course Dagadu Grace making the starting lineup for the Ghana Airforce.
Right, so as it is now, we've seen the setup, and the coaches have chosen to go with the hot-handed folks who won their previous match, and then they've fielded their strong hands first. I'm sure the Nigerian side also, as we look at their lineup now, we see Aliat Usman, the setter, at zone 1, starting from zone 1. Toyosi at zone 2. Boki Oluwatosin at zone 3. Kelechi Genevieve at zone 4. Ibrahim Chiamaka at zone 5. And Blessing Lawrence at zone 6. They too have fielded their first team.
Very, very, interesting game we do have on our hands. But then again, let me get straight into it. You've seen all these teams play from day one, and the Airforce, the Nigeria Customs, the competition that we've seen so far, the Nigeria Customs, as you said rightly, have lost only one set. What are we in for today's game, and which team are you banking your hopes, putting your money on for the finals of the 2025 Super Volleyball Championship for the women?
Right, so thank you very much once again, Jones. I think that I have leaned on, and I'll continue to lean on, the part of analysis to say that the Nigerian Customs side are favored to win, particularly because all throughout the tournament, they've lost just one set, and that is very key to note. And it's not easy for a team to have such a pedigree, and throughout the tournament, they just lost a set. Hence, for me, continuing that same thing, they are on the way to winning the trophy.
Well, let me bring in Benjamin Yanwa Benghazi before we bring you live commentary and then of that and take you through the game. Ben, you've also watched both teams keenly from commentary position, even as a fan of volleyball. What are your expectations for this final?
Obviously, Jones, we are expecting some great volleyball action here at the Borteyman Sports Complex. If not for nothing, or if not for anything, this is a final game, and final games obviously present to you the two best teams in the championship. And so clearly, they will serve us some wonderful volleyball action here at the Borteyman Astro or Borteyman Sports Complex. So clearly, we are await a very wonderful volleyball action here. And I think I can agree with what our man Cornelius said in here, which is that the side from Nigeria, unfortunately for us in Ghana, are the favorites, because clearly, if you have followed how they have fared in this championship, they have clearly showed their supreme level in this championship. From Kelechi to Chiamaka, especially these two, have been just awesome in action for the Nigeria Customs side. So even though I would wish, and I honestly feel that if the Ghanaian team Airforce can up their game a bit, then they can give a challenge to the side from Nigeria. But from what we've seen so far, clearly, I think that the Customs side from Nigeria are the favorites. Even though in volleyball, like we all do know, I mean, anything can happen in a three or number of sets we have here. So, good game, we anticipate. But like I said, my money, unfortunately, for some of us in Ghana, will have to be on the Customs side from Nigeria.
Well, Cornelius, we've seen a lot of surprises today. First off, the team from the third place game, Elwak Wings surprising everyone. They beat their counterparts 3-2 to win bronze. No one saw that coming. And then they beat the police team. And in the other third place game, surprisingly, yet again, we've seen the men from the Ghana prisons beating favorites of the championship and winning bronze. They beat the Airforce. Are we in for another surprise in this final?
Well, again, I'll go by analysis because by proof, you can make a certain point. Seeing that there's been surprises in both ladies and male third place matches, there's more likely, and we hope that this time around, the surprise rather goes to us in Ghana, as we would enjoy mostly because definitely, like Benjamin have said, I mean, the Nigerian side are so strong. We've seen what they can do. We are in no doubt that they are favored to win. But already, we are wishing that this same surprise lingers onto the Ghana Airforce ladies to win the first position. That would be a very, very sweet victory. And that would mean that maybe the game will travel yet to another 5 sets.
Well, there you have Coach GHOne Bwakoma, who is leading his girls, hoping for some victory this day in the finals. And of course, thank you so much for joining us as well. Hopefully, when we do have some break sets, we would engage some of your comments. Cornelius would bring us some of your comments and some of the break sets. But then obviously, EIB Network, official media partners for the 2025 Super Volleyball Championship. And ladies and gentlemen, we are here, the final day, reminding you that volleyball has come of age. Volleyball has really, really come of age, and it deserves all the hype. It deserves every good thing. It deserves all the financial support that can come its way. We are underway here, ladies and gentlemen. The Ghana Airforce taking on the Niger Customs. Finals of the 2025 Super Volleyball Championship for the women. And of course, you do see some men enjoying some good volleyball. I believe they went to church and got home quickly and brought the case as well. So you're still not far off. We do have the final right after this game. Will be the finals. And that's another story to tell. But for now, referee Emmanuel giving the go-ahead, settling things, clearing, and giving us the green light. And so Emmanuel Azadagali says we can go underway. And Nigeria, first point falls to
Monster
the Airforce.
block. Monster block there by the combination of Benedicta and the middle blocker there in your shot, number 12. Nicely disciplined block as they shut down Toyosi for the first time in the game. And Airforce draw first blood.
So the first point does fall to the Ghana Airforce. Akoli Eunice. Keenly focused is Akoli Benedicta. Niger will pick it up. And it goes up again. Ghana Airforce. Great work from the Niger Customs team. Oh,
wow. Here comes the
reply.
Boom. Incredible angle there from Toyosi. Wonderful, wonderful angle.
Getting the reply for the Niger Customs side, 1-1. There you see it again.
Beautiful,
brilliant
so 4
work
to 4.
From her.
Wow.
Niger falls in. Is this going to be a KG1 just like we saw in the third place match? Or you think it would be one-sided? Well, time will tell.
And
here is the Ghana Airforce, kept up by Niger. Oh, Toyosi. Another chance for Toyosi. And she's so good. And look at the response, the applause from the bench. And the Ghana Airforce would need to be up and doing, Cornelius.
Yes, rightly said. And it's just that Toyosi, as an outside hitter, has employed all means of getting points for her team. And that is a good mark of an outside hitter. It's not all the time that you need power to get the point. Sometimes find the spaces behind the block and dink the ball in brilliantly through those spaces. And that time she got it right.
Here is Usman. And Usman goes out and wide. And so the Ghana Airforce will pick up a free point. As we wait the serve from Esther Aka. Niger kept up by the Ghana Airforce. And it goes out again. Promises to be exciting already. 5-2. Niger Customs 5, Ghana Airforce 2. Here is Toyosi. Kept up by the Ghana Airforce. And it goes out again, 6-2. The Ghana Airforce. Coach calling for calm heads, issuing instructions there. There you see that again. And the Ghana Airforce would need to put things in order. If not, it might run away from them. There is it. A response from the Ghana Airforce.
Yes, rightly done and nicely done by Grace as she gets one pass Kelechi's block. As you can see on your screens now, as she goes high above her fingers. Good points there for Grace.
Good point for Grace Dagadu. Here is Ibrahim. Oh, big block from the Ghana Airforce, closing the gap. Well, Cornelius says, per the analysis and statistics, it should go in favor of Niger Customs. But then again, it is a game of volleyball. Anything can happen, Cornelius.
Yes, exactly. Anything, including comebacks and all shocks. As we've already seen in the first two matches, there have been serious shocks, and we hope that this time the shocks go in favor of Ghana.
Well, you can hope. I do have Nigeria friends who would not be happy with me. And ball kept up, but finally, succumbed. Blessing Lawrence succumbs to that powerful one from the palm of Akoli Benedicta. And so 7-5. Benedicta. Niger Customs, the Air Force. Can they reply? They do reply. It's kept up again by the Niger Customs. Toyosi. And oh, what a rally we do have here. Another one kept up again. Brilliant volleyball action. And the fans would applaud. It goes out. Oh, what a way to consider points after that good volleyball rally from both teams.
Massive rally as both blocks and defense are set up nicely. This particular hit by Grace there, just missing the line narrowly, and Kelechi goes to serve. Benedicta hits out of court at the time.
Well,
hits out of bounds.
That's the fourth one that they've dashed to the Niger Customs. And how key is positioning in, games like this?
It's very important, as you know, as you commit these unforced errors, it may come back to haunt you dearly, and you wish that you would not do that. But it's the early goings of the game, and I have said countlessly throughout the competition that comebacks are real in a game of volleyball, and immediately Coach Kipsing and Coach Bamako has signaled for a timeout to calm the nerves of the Air Force ladies. A very, very good timeout call, if you ask me.
Well, keenly watching on. Some fans here. But you see that point again for the Niger Customs side. It goes out. And another one, this time for the Ghana Air Force, from the fingers of Ailat Usman. Powerful right hand, too hot to handle for Niger from the fingers of Akoli Benedicta. Very key player, Benedicta.
Yes, rightly so. She's very, very key in the national team. She's very, very key as well. And as her role as an opposite player, helping her team on.
Play does continue here at the Borteyman Sports Complex. 10-6 is the score to the Niger Customs.
Wow, and an ace service there by Grace. I tell you what, I have been hammering on the importance and the hard technique of a very good float service. And right there, you saw the confusion it created between Chiamaka and Toyosi there.
Dagadu Grace. And the Niger Customs. So, ball kept up by the Customs. Toyosi and a big block. Big block and a point to the Ghana Air Force, who are closing the gap gradually. Timeout called by the Niger Customs.
Right, so their lead has been shrunk to 2, and this should be concerning for Coach Olayinka as he calls for a timeout. And you can see that we are live here at the Borteyman Sports Complex, and this is the SAC Super Volleyball Championship 2025 as SAC Company Limited being our title sponsors. We are also ably partnered by the EIB Network. We are live on GHOne and across all social media handles of GHOne. And if you can't make your way to the Borteyman Sports Complex, the more better. We are back to the game, and Grace goes back to the line to serve. Can see some students also joining us.
Yeah, from the Fafraha Community Senior High School, Fakosh. Ball kept up by the Ghana Air Force, sent in, Niger Customs, and Toyosi. Oh, what's it going to be? A foul called against the Niger Customs. 10-9. The Air Force have done well to close the gap.
Yes, rightly so. And this time around, the timeout goals did not favor the Nigerian Customs side. You can see Kelechi is not too happy as she thought of an infringement committed on the part of the Air Force team.
Grace Dagadu. Niger. And confusion. Look at the scores of Nigerian fans not so happy with the call.
We have the favor of the replay here, and
well, it fell in.
Yes, it's a line ball.
It fell in.
And you can see the fans pointing at the screen.
And you've talked about the help from the referee or the system that always comes to help us. We call it VAR. How is it called in volleyball?
We might as well call it VAR, but we would say that it's a video challenge system where each team is entitled to 2 challenges per set. So with such a confusion of the call, the coach will signal to challenge the call of an in or an out by the Nigerian side, and then once the video is played back and it's an in ball, the point will be rewarded to them. But even so, much more technology has been put in volleyball now such that for an in or out ball, there's a technology with the referee, the top referee, with a screen in front of him that maps out the entire space of the in-ball or the inner court. So when the ball falls in there, he has the privilege of calling for an in so that we can eradicate such a challenge anyway.
Yes, Mumuni. You see that point again for the Ghana Airforce. Mumuni. Niger, brilliant one from Aliyat Usman.
Very, very brilliant there, as you can be caught off guard with such a ball. The setters have an attack, and that is one of them.
10-12, Ghana Air Force. 11-12, I must say. Ghana Air Force 11, the Customs 12. Ball kept up, but up and out, and the point goes to the Ghana Air Force. 12-12. What a game so far. The Ghana Air Force have impressed.
Rightly so. They are doing so well to keep the game close and make sure that they seal things up. As Aisha Umar comes in to set. That's a let and an out ball. Rather unfortunate. But Jones, again, if you are here at Borteyman, the speed at which the ball is being played, definitely if you are a referee or an official, you may not. Is that you may not, and then that may cause problems for you as an officiating official. So it's not easy, but they are doing well, and I hope they get it right in the subsequent ones.
Well, for the first time, the Ghana Air Force leading 13 after they started brightly. They're back, but the things have been leveled up, and great work from Buki Oluwatosi, finding the space again around the center area.
Exactly. It shows that they have versatility in getting a volleyball point. It's not all about hitting hard. It's also about being precise in your play. And at the time, she got it right there. Unfortunately for Esther, she couldn't get.
And the point goes with a smile from the lady in your shots. Grace, as we await serve from Niger, comes in. Chiamaka and the likes. Back in the lead, the Niger Customs, 15-13. And the Air Force with a reply.
Benedicta, right on cue. I've said her importance for the Air Force team and also the national team of Ghana. Very, very impactful player.
Kept up by the Niger Customs. Toyosi Sense team. They do well, the Air Force. And another big one this time from Dagaju Grace.
Grace, she finds the space between the block there. Very, very massive impact player there. In the early going, she had a few miscues, but you can see. Unfortunately, Esther serves into the net.
(16-15). Toyosi. Air Force. Block is powerful and out. Point goes to the Ghana Air Force. They do have a plan, and it seems it is working for them. The Ghana Air Force, who are giving Niger Customs a run for their Naira.
Yes, knowing that the Niger Customs are much more powerful, what you would like to do is to keep in close proximity with them so that they would not get, a run for the whole set or get 5 points continuously. That may wreck you and demean your confidence. So this is a better game plan for the Air Force team. As an
Does
out
go
call.
out.
Grace misses narrowly.
Well, for the finals, we now see 4 officials on the edge of the court with their flags.
Yes, very, very key because again, it's the finals and then set scores as miscues and line shots and in or out will be heavily challenged. So then we will have them help us. Right, a call has been made by top referee there for reaching as Memuna reached beyond the net, and that again I must explain is an infringement to your team, as once the ball stays within the bounds of your opponent's net or your opponent's court, you are not permitted to extend your hand to touch it, except for mounting a block. And in mounting a block, particularly when there's an attacker, of course, your hands must go beyond your side of the net to into their side of the net, and that is fine. And not to say that you want to extend your hand beyond your side of the net to theirs and tip.
Well, Cornelius is a volleyball player with the IPC team. They didn't make it to this year's Super Volleyball Championship. Yeah, very necessary for our viewers to know about. Kept up by the Niger Customs. And they send it in, they pick a point. Big one from Chiamaka.
Jones, I tell you what, the likes of Chiamaka, number 20 lady for the the Nigerian Customs side, has easily been the best outside hitter for the team. And when she has a good day, she makes very, very easy work. And she gets the Nigerian Customs side in a good rhythm.
A lot of people here for the finals. Don't forget that right after this game, we do have the final of the men's event between the Ghana Police and, of course, the Ghana Army team, who have made it to the finals. And quick instructions coming in. But there you see team manager of the Airwalk Wings in his cap and shirt. They've picked up bronze in the women's event. The Airwalk Wings, surprisingly, Cornelius.
Yes, rightly so. And that was one of the shocks we've had today, as people had tipped the Ghana Police side to win the bronze, but they came in strong with such good intentional strategy from the bench as well. And it was a good match for them. They won by 3-2.
Some Niger Customs team for the men's side on the bench watching keenly. Of course, some men from the Ghana Police as well. As we do return. And Kelechi Genevieve, captain of the Niger Customs team, would be hoping to cook and deliver one into the area of the Ghana Airforce, and they do pick a point there. Big block coming in from Blessing Lawrence.
Wonderful one-on-one block there. That's a commit block she did, staying disciplined at the net.
Blessing Lawrence, look at that again from Blessing. What a blessing she is. Big one from Blessing.
This is what we call a textbook block. And a beautiful attack there from Grace, going to the line strongly.
Grace Dagadu picking so many points for the Ghana Airforce. And here is Miss Dagadu. Uma kept up by the Ghana Airforce Sentin. Toyosi, Uma, and a big one again this time around. Great play from both teams. Block is powerful. Good combination from Chiamaka. And of course, Blessing Lawrence getting that point, 22-18.
Yes.
Niger Customs lead.
Exactly. They wouldn't underestimate the power of Esther to get his team back to play and extending their lead to 4.
Chiamaka And yes, Grace. Blessing. Toyosi kept up and out.
Incredible play there by Toyosi. Hitting way above the block there, finding the court, only for Grace's recovery was not to be.
Niger Customs. Send one in, the Ghana Airforce, keep it in and up. Great play. Oh,
wow, wonderful recovery. Here. Wow, and, Benedicta.
This time goes to the Ghana Airforce, 23-19.
I tell you what, Kelechi recovered that ball from a long distance. She came in and then that was a beautiful dive. She dove to recover the ball.
Niger Customs, Toyosi goes out. 23-20, 3-point gap for the Niger Customs, the Ghana Airforce. Looking on, reminding you about the Star Corporate Walk that will be happening on the 6th of December, ladies and gentlemen. Inviting you, let's walk for fun, let's walk for vibes. Join us for the Star Corporate Walk on the 6th of December at the premises of Star 103.5 FM and of course on GHOne TV. And another rally. Toyosi kept up again by the Ghana Airforce. Who gets a point from this? Still kept up by the Niger Customs. In he comes. And
what a rally.
Great volleyball here. Still kept up.
Beautiful game.
Look at that. The fans are up on their feet. And who has it? Niger Customs.
Wow.
They do have it.
The jubilation.
Great work
for the Nigerian side.
From the Niger Customs. 24-20. Over 20 seconds of volleyball and good job from both teams.
Yes, this is a mega rally. Only unfortunate for Esther's positioning of her hands to receive the ball. I felt that she felt it was an easy take. So she did not make good use of her hands there, but that's unfortunate.
And does that, easy does it. First set goes to the Niger Customs. Look at the men who could not make the semi-finals. And there you see a brother with this flag, waving it. We are Niger says. Yes, the Niger Customs lead the Ghana Airforce by a set. Cornelius, take us to some of the comments and what our people are saying. But then it has been a good game, in fact, from both teams. And of course, we've also seen some great volleyball from the Ghana Airforce.
Yes, rightly so, and they are fighting very, very well. We thought that the gap would have been much wider, but 20-25 for the score, the set score, is some momentum for the Ghana Airforce to ride into coming into the second set. I'm sure with the gods of surprises we've had in this game today, we may have Ghana Airforce leveling things up and would have such a match on our hands. Right on your screens there are some highlights, and Grace getting her going there also for the Ghana Airforce team and all that. Right, so we are in for a beautiful match, and we are live at the Borteyman Sports Complex, and we are live on GHOne TV. I can see in chat that some are saying a lot. Of course, this is a game between Ghana and Nigeria. Definitely the Ghana Jollof go bend today, says show-wise. And I see Janet Beno also says that let's go Ghana Airforce. The dome is full. Of course, it's getting filled up gradually, and we like to be here as well. The way this commentator, they shout Niger, it is with me. Of course, Daniel, you're welcome. This is a match for your people. So Etonam says that the Nigerians are aggressive for one to carry home. Well, Niger 4-4 by Toyosi. Yes, that's a very, very beautiful shot there. She got there. Her defense part is, yes, Cecil, very, very true. Ghana Airforce, please calm down. Play naturally to win the win would come. Indeed, perhaps not to be for this Nigerian side. Well, Jones, we are in for such a great match.
Well, I would surely leave you in the company of Benghazi, Benjamin Yawa, and my colleague Wade Cornelius, Nick Bakpo, Ankra, the man with a mysterious nickname. Maybe you might get lucky. Benghazi is here. He might tell you about a nickname. But then, second set, who carries it? Leaving you in the hands of Benjamin Yamwa.
Thank you very much, Jones, Aji. Second set about to start here at the Borteyman Sports Complex. This is the finals for the women's draw at the SVC SAC Volleyball Championship. It's been an amazing 6-7 days of action here at the Borteyman grounds. One set for the Nigeria Customs side against the Airforce. Second set about to start here. It's been an amazing first set, obviously, for the Customs. It was a tight battle, though, but they prevailed eventually to win the first set over the Airforce side from Ghana.
Rightly so, Benghazi, and we are in for a cracker, knowing that this may go for the full 5 sets or perhaps 4 sets, whatever it is, we are in to watch. And you would like to comment and then like as well. Tell me who you are, tell me your name, and also tell me where you are watching us from.
And the first point, second set goes the way of the Ghana Airforce side. That was a wonderful spike to win the first point there for the Airforce team, who need to rally themselves back into this game. You're live on GHOne TV. On the serve is the Ghana Airforce, 1-0 the lead in the second set. Well received there by Chiamaka. Sets up a wonderful one. That's a wonderful dink, but it's been well saved there by the Airforce. The spike comes in, received beautifully by the Nigerians, who attack now. And the wonderful block.
Monster block there by the combination of Benedicta.
That was a monstrous block, as Cornelius put it there, from Benedicta to save the point again for the Airforce. 2-0 the lead. Like I said moments ago, they need to fight back into this game. 2-0. The set is on for the Airforce. And the spike comes in, a good one. Great reception again from the Airforce. And that should be an attack again from the Nigerian side. It's a good one, and the first point going the way of the Customs side from Nigeria. The block came in though, but it wasn't strong enough to prevent it from London.
Yes, that makes volleyball very interesting, as the slightest touches can get you points as well as the hardest spikes. So it's a combination of a lot of factors.
That was a wonderful one from the Airforce, but the Nigerians attack again. They trail 1-2 in the second set. The attack being built by the Airforce side. Received over by the Customs. And a brilliant spike there to win the point there for the Customs side from Nigeria. And that was Kelechi with a wonderful spike to win the point for Customs from Nigeria. We're now up 2-2. Brilliant serve. Well received though by the Airforce. And the spike was blocked briefly by the Airforce side. Customs, no stopping. Chiamaka with a dink, but it has been saved. And that should be an infringement. Net infraction or infringement against the Nigerian side.
Yes, and Oluwatosin is not happy as she claims that she hadn't touched the net. And Benghazi, I say again, that it's usually that there's no truth in the game of volleyball, because you want your team to win every point.
Absolutely.
So if it takes telling a lie,
Chiamaka just won the point there for the Nigerian side.
if it takes you telling a lie to get a point, of course, just for the time being, I'm sure you go and confess later.
There the replay is the point that has just been won by, look at that, from Chiamaka. She rose majestically. The spike was sweet, picking the spot to plant that ball. Airforce with the spike has been blocked by the Customs side. They will come again now. Again, beautiful block from the Airforce. Chiamaka goes up. It has again been blocked. I love this rally from the two sides. Brilliant play there. And a point going the way of the Customs side from Nigeria.
Kelechi has come to play and she's doing great. Very, very great work there. And I like the setup of Aisha Umar as she's testing out her entire attacking arsenal, and whoever gets her the point is who she'll go to.
Absolutely. Customs on the serve. Buki. It has been received though by the Libro. And Airforce will attack, but that was a monstrous block from the custom side. Again they're going. It has again been stopped. And that should be an out ball. So a point for the Air Force. It's now 4-4 in the second set. Live on GHOne TV. It's our continuous coverage of the SAC Super Volleyball Championship at the Borteyman Sports Complex. The serve is good. Chiamaka thought I was going out, but that is a brilliant set and an ace there for the Air Force.
Once again, the importance of a perfectly mastered float service. It causes a real-time confusion.
And there she goes again now, similar, but this time around received though by Chiamaka, who sets up her teammates. It has been received though by the Nigerians. Boston in play. The block was beautiful from the Customs. Again, it's been hit in there, but again, the Nigerian side will meet it. Kelechi with the monstrous spike, and he wins the point there for the Customs.
Goes in strongly at the line and finds the fingers.
Just having a word with the umpire at this stage. Kelechi Genevieve, she's the captain as well for the Customs side. Umpire or the official will call her back. Not too sure what the issue is though.
Well, I for what I saw, thought that there was some few touches from the Air Force side she was not pleased about, hoping to get the mercy of the referee, the umpire at the time. But
it didn't happen obviously for her. And so we are back. It's 5-5 in the second set. Don't forget, Customs already have got one set in their book. It is Kelechi Genevieve on the serve now for Nigeria Customs. It's a brilliant one, well received by the Air Force, and they attack beautifully. The spike though has been blocked and defended very well by the Nigerians, and that's Kelechi. Kelechi went up majestically into the air and landed a wonderful spike to win the point there for the Customs.
Bengazi, I tell you, when she gets going, it's fire, fire, fire. And you can see right there, she came in strongly there and finds one through the block.
Too much fire in her belly. Kelechi on the serve, brilliant. It has been recovered though by the Air Force, and they move the ball into the half of the Customs side. But Kelechi again will come. This time she was looking for a catch, but of course the block comes in from the Customs. Again, Air Force will go again. That's a brilliant one. Beautifully by Kelechi for Nigeria, and Chiamaka to the good, to the Customs side. They now lead 7-5 against the Air Force.
Perhaps too much firepower for the Air Force to deal with, coming from all angles and all sides.
Kelechi Genevieve again on the serve for Nigeria Customs. She serves from way behind her.
Yes, it also helps.
And that's a monstrous attack there. Coming in from Benedicta Akoli. 6-7. And on the service, Benedicta Akoli for Air Force. Received over by Chiamaka. Set up beautifully. And that was unfortunately out ball. And so it is now tied 7-7. In the second set, Air Force 7, Customs from Nigeria 7. Koli again on the serve for Air Force. The replay just saw in your shots there moments ago of the whole action. And that's a attack.
Nice one there from Grace as she played it on the second touch there, rather catching the Nigeria Customs side unaware.
Try as they tried, they could not retrieve the ball. That was brilliant there from the Ghanaians. And to Akoli again on the serve for the third time in a row. Will she win this one again there for the Air Force? Brilliant serve for Akoli. nearly got an ace, but it's recovered by Chiamaka for the Customs. They do attack now. Brilliantly, they recover the game by the Nigerians. Kelechi will get the ball into the half of the Airforce. And Akoli.
Wow.
Brilliant
Incredible.
from Akoli Benedicta.
And she outwitted Kelechi at the time, hitting cross court and getting the side of the court. Incredible play there by Benedicta, right? The replay running on your screens now and see her coming there. Beautiful.
That's brilliant. She rose majestically to plant the ball in the space there for the pommel. Unfortunately, just as the players were coming, as we always do witness here, he sends herself out for a point there for Customs of Nigeria. 8-9 on the serve is Chiamaka. Chiamaka, brilliant player for the Nigerians. Well received though by the Ghanaian Igbo. And again, Akoli Benedicta with a wonderful thing.
Wow, rather unexpected of the Nigerian defense. And
so on the serve now is the Airforce, 10-8. Unfortunately again, she serves out. That's a rather unfortunate one from Dagadu Graves. 7 one out for the easy point there for Customs. Nigeria Customs on the serve now. Blessing Lawrence. Well recovered by the Airforce. Chiamaka saves it for the side. And that's a brilliant attack there from Toyosi Aishat. Abdurrahim with the point there for Nigeria Customs. 10-10 at this stage. Live on on GHOne TV. There is good again from Lawrence. Akoli, but well received there by Chiamaka. And again, Chiamaka could not get to
wow,
the ball.
nicely done there by Memuna. It always gets your the defenders or the blockers even off their rhythm as you surprise them with a perfect thing. With a 200 power push there.
There it is from Memuna Mumuni. Surprising the Customs side with that move. To win the point there for the Airforce, who lead 11-10 at this stage. The serve is good from Memuna. Has been received though by the Customs, and the serve is on. The rally now between the Airforce and the Customs. Has been received again by the Airforce. So it's an attack on their own now. Foley unfortunately sends the ball out for a point there for Customs. Foley could not get that ball in the court, so the point going the way of the Customs side. Portia, the libero is back in there for the Airforce. And the serve now though is the Customs. Aisha, a good serve. Retrieved though, and Foley again with a spike, and she wins the point there for.
That's an unfortunate miscommunication between Kelechi and Aisha. That leads us into a timeout call by Olayinka as he's not satisfied and see that he expects better from his team.
Obviously, as they trail by 2 points, he cannot be a happy man looking on the side. Trailing by 2 against the Ghanaian side, the Airforce. This is a version in volleyball of the Nigeria-Ghana derby. Jollof War. As it stands now though, it's Nigeria 1, Ghana 0. Second set is what we are witnessing now, where the Ghanaians in front or up leading by 12-11. The replay on your screens of the action that went by moments ago. Some action on your screens now, some replays, and that's Benedicta Akoli with that point back on the serve is the Ghanaians. Airforce received beautifully by the libero for the Nigerian side. The spike is strong. Net infringement though for Customs, and so the winner point is now 12-12. You're live on GHOne TV. This is the SAC Volleyball Championship live at the Borteyman Sports Ground. It's it has been blocked, but unfortunately, it drops in the side of the custom side, and Chiamaka cannot believe it. He seems surprised by that point.
Yes, I mean, you don't only get points by hitting hard, you also get points by certain mistakes caused by your opponents, and that was one of them.
The Ghanaians will receive an attack now. Akoli. That's a good one from Akoli. Rather, Takadu Grace with that spike. It was brilliant to win that point there for the Airforce. And there it is on your screen, the replay. Libo tried receiving it, but she could not do it for the custom side. The service on again, beautifully done by the Airforce. The spike was good. The ball received there. Akoli will go up. She thinks it. That's a brilliant point there for Akoli for the Airforce.
Once again, reinforcing the many options of getting a point, as she knew that if she was to hit that ball, the block was ready and set for waiting, but she finds space by the side of the block.
The serve again is unfortunately long and so out. 7 out there was Ghana's Esther Aka. He serves out, and so 13-15 for the Customs. On the serve now is Patience Ishaka. Patience on the serve now for, unfortunately for the youngster, she serves wrong into her own teammate, and she goes out straight away. I'm told she has a bit of an issue with an injury, with a knee, not fully fit.
I know a friend of mine having crashes on her seriously. Perhaps you may consider after the match.
Start with a J. If it does, I have a fair idea of who that is. Brilliant point there, won by Kelechi Genevieve for the custom side. It's still 14-16. 2 points difference. In second set for the Ghanaian side. Kelechi Genevieve on the serve. That's a good serve. Received beautifully by the Airforce. And that's a wonderful attack there from Grace Lagadu to win the point.
That is brilliant, Benghazi. I have said countlessly, as an outside hitter, you have such a repertoire of skills within your arsenal to display, particularly in getting points for your team, and that was one of them. Utilizing the fingers of your opponent.
Paulie on the serve now for Airforce. Received briefly by the Nigerian side. And unfortunately, Blessing Lawrence was trying to put the ball into the net, but she got it terribly wrong. She gets a telling from the captain. Kelechi gives her a telling for that fault. 18-14. 4-point difference, a lead for the Ghanaians. And Chiamaka, unpardonable mistake from her, gives the Ghanaians a point again.
I tell you what, again, the float service coming to play. This is why it's very, very important that coaches watching this match will teach their players how to serve and look at it. The ball barely changes shape in air. The ball comes as is from the service point. And that is very difficult, as by the time it reaches you, it has done so many things in air such that you may be having it in one direction only for you to be wrong. And if you don't have proper technique to receive, you may find yourself wanting. And that was what happened to Chiamaka shortly. But she's a good player. I know she can do that. Only that the float service has very, very dicey and very, very tricky means of disgracing the best of us.
Absolutely. You're live on GHOne TV. So, Airforce lead by 19-14. A serve received though by Chiamaka this time round. She goes through with a wonderful spike to win the point there for the Airforce. Are they on a comeback trail? Airforce trail by 4 points now, 15-19. There it is on your screens now. Chiamaka went into the air. The spike was beautiful. Bennett tried to receive, but could not. Bakana will come into attacking the race now. Mamuna's attack stopped there by Nigerians. Chiamaka with a good ball. Into the Airforce half. Attack comes in from Grace. Received though by the libero of the Nigerian side. Chiamaka goes up in the air. They have to block. This time it's Kelechi with a beautiful spike to win the point there for the Nigerian side. And they lead by, or they should have to say by some 3 points now. 16-19. And the serve now is Chiamaka. Good serve. Received though by Tagadu. She goes up again now. Thinks the ball. Received ball by the libero. Sets one up now. Kelechi with a good spike. It has been received again by the Ghanaian side. Tagadu. That was rather Akoli. Received though. Chiamaka comes in. It has also been received. Beautiful rally here. Tagadu goes in. And it's a brilliant one from Akoli, director.
Brilliant points there. As a roll shot could also give you a point, as you saw there. She took all the power off it and slightly rolled with a top spin, and the ball came down very fast as it traveled in its trajectory. What a shot there by Benedicta.
And there you just saw it on your screens there, a replay. Chiamaka tried to receive it. She seemed to have come off worse with an injury to one of the fingers. As you can see, Chiamaka has been a mainstay for the custom side. Airforce with a serve through Grace Takadu. Good serve, received over the libero from the custom side. So that comes in now. The spike was brilliant from Toyosi. Gets the point there for the Customs, who are now trailing by 3. 17-20. Substitutions supported by the Nigerians. Who just came on. Ochuku Muruga just came on with a serve. Good one from her. Received by the Airforce. And an attack comes in for the Airforce. It's a good one. It has been retrieved though by the Nigerians. Kelechi with a spike. It has been received again by the Ghanaians, who go attacking now. Beautiful attack, and the point has been won rightly so by the Airforce. That shot came in from Esther Aka with that wonderful spike to win the point there for the Airforce.
And Benghazi, this is the very, very crucial moment in the game of volleyball where you now cross the 20-point mark. You are left with just 4 points.
21-17 for the Airforce. Can they win this? Lawrence with a good spike. And the Nigerians one better on the Ghanaians. The Nigerians will go on the serve now. A timeout has been called on the Ghanaian side, and so the timeout called. Second set currently we are currently tied, or currently not tied, I must say. We are pegged at 21-18. The current score. Some sides in the stands. Baby and mother enjoying some volleyball action here. Some highlights there for you. The earlier mistake from Lawrence. That got a talent from the captain Kelechi on your screen at the moment. There it is. She was looking for the simple dink over the net, but unfortunately landed in her own side of the court. The sights and scenes at the Borteyman Sports Complex, with the fans up in their numbers here today. It is the Nigerians on the serve.
The score line is 21-18, or should I say 18-21? That's better. 18-21 as Nigeria serves.
And that's Aisha on the serve. Received though beautifully by the Ghanaians, and that attack comes in. It has been also received. They go again now, and Kelechi, that's another class for them. Toyosi gets the Nigerians back. Now just 2 points behind the Ghanaians. Just 2 points behind the Ghanaians now. Toyosi, Aishat. The serve again is on, and it is again Aisha on the serve. It's a good one. Received, and that's a brilliant ball there. Brilliant from Patience Shaka. Getting that point there for the Nigerians, who are now just 1 point behind the Airforce. They really are digging deep and are coming back strongly. The serve is good again from Aisha. Received beautifully by the Ghanaians. And Akoli is out. We are now tied 21-21.
What a turn of events here, as the service from Aisha is causing a massive stir in the Air Force team. Again, a perfectly mastered float service.
There the spike came in from Aisha, unfortunately lands out of court for the point there for the Customs. And of course, if they go ahead to win this, they'll be inching close to lifting the ultimate here in the championship. Aisha on the serve again. 4, and that's an ace. Brilliant.
Nicely done there again.
Aisha Umar with an ace to bring the Nigerians in the lead now. 22-21 for the Customs of Nigeria. And again, she's on the serve. Aisha Umar. Again, it's good. Received though now by the Libro. Good one from the Ghanaian side. That comes in, is blocked and out for a point there for the Air Force, who will not let this go just as easy as that.
Benghazi have been saying that a lead in the game of volleyball may not be any lead at all, because like we've seen, a perfect service run there by Aisha has caused several problems for the Air Force team, and by that alone, the team is back in the game and they may possibly be in the lead even.
And of course, attack is on. And that's a Hamilton, nothing clearly. And so the point going the way of the Ghanaians. Net infraction or infringement against the Nigerian side. That came in from Toyosi. She went up for the block. The net clear.
She clearly did.
On the serve for the Ghanaians. Unfortunately, can you imagine? She serves out. Can you imagine? My goodness. And so it is out, and so it's level at this stage. Live on GHOne TV. Streaming live also on our social media portal. The serve is good from Toyosi. Attack comes in as a brilliant save there. Attack is on. That's going to be good by Nigerians.
Beautiful defense.
Net infringement. Look at them celebrating that wonderful point. That was tight.
Very, very. The slightest of margins.
Set point for the Nigerians at this stage. Set point for the Nigerians. If they win this, they go up by 2 sets. Good ball in there from Toyosi, retrieved by the Ghanaians. And that's a good ball from Akoli. They will come again now. Chiamaka
Gets it.
Chit to the good. To the Nigerians. And there you see them in the stand celebrating the win there. They indeed mean business. And they have colleagues, the men now, celebrating in the stands. Look at it again now. Kelechi found Aisha, who rolled one for Chiamaka. The block came in, but straight on the court for the point there for the Customs. And there the win is for them. They have done it 2 sets. They lead now against the Air Force. Look at that. It was brilliant.
Very, very brilliant.
Picking the sport.
Once again, an arsenal in the repertoire of an outside hitter. Wanting to get a point, will find space by the side of the block. And right there, she went and That was a brilliant cut to the line. If the ball had gotten his palms well, or if his palms had got the ball, it would have been a very nice one without the net touch. But then again, Nigerian custom side up by 2 sets. What a match this has been. And all throughout the set, Ghana Airforce have led, only for them to be overtaken by the service run of the lady on your screens. Perfect float service, and again, exactly, it causes stir in the defense and the passing party of your opponent. I encourage that teams learn very well how to utilize the float service, and it would be a good weapon to use from the service line.
Absolutely. The Nigerians really putting up a show here. Good exhibition. And there you have some of the players taking a few bottles of water to refresh for the third set. And they are coming back for the game to restart. 2 sets done. Customs lead 2-0 against the Airforce here at the Borteyman Sports Complex. This is the SAC Super Volleyball Championship at the Borteyman Sports Complex. And it's been amazing for the past 7-8 days of grueling, exciting volleyball action from all the teams who have been here from the very start. In fact, it's been a wonderful showcase of volleyball action since last Sunday.
Rightly so, Benghazi, and I have enjoyed myself so much, and we've seen wonderful volleyballing experience and beautiful talent here in Ghana as well, having the Nigerian Customs side joining us and the Benin All-Stars team also joining us. They in your shots there, the Benin All-Stars team. And this are the Nigerian Customs side celebrating their lead now. And I'm very happy for this organization. And we want to thank Creators SC and the CEO, Mr. Mohamed Aoud Apetog, for championing the cause of volleyball in Ghana.
Absolutely. But don't forget, we have had support as well from other companies. EIB Network, Star FM, GHOne TV, Star FM Online, Empire FM, Ago TV, Katapa FM, Abushan FM, Ultimate FM. Very supportive and carrying this coverage live on GHOne TV. Don't forget, on the 6th of December, we are walking the Star FM Corporate Walk. Star FM Corporate is on this Saturday, that's December 6th. Saturday is going to be at 6 a.m. We all meet at the rich premises of Star FM and GHOne TV, and we'll walk for fitness and, of course, good health. Third set about to start here. On the set will be the Ghanaians. The Ghanaians will serve to get us going. And so we are set now. I call the units on the serve for the Airforce. A good one, received by Chiamaka. We get the ball to Aisha. Kelechi with a bang. It has been saved though by the Ghanaians. And Akoli with a big spike. Received though. And there it is again from Lawrence. Received by Ghanaians. Akoli. That's a good one that came in from him. That's a good reception there for the Nigerians. This is brilliant rally. And a point awarded the Nigerians. But that was a good rally.
Yes, of course, and you have to fight for every point, and that particularly is what the ladies would like to do. And Aisha Umar is down, and she was the one that caused problems for the Ghana Airforce team earlier with her service run. Thankfully, she's up. We hope she's fine and can continue as she walks majestically to the service line.
She seems to be struggling a bit with her right knee. And she says, I'm okay, I'm fine, I can do this. And so she's on the serve now for the Nigerians. Aisha Umar. Good serve from her. Received low beautifully by Memuna. The setter is on, and Akoli with a wonderful ball into the half of the Nigerians. Looks as though Aisha cannot continue the action. She's wobbly. She can barely run. She's really struggling. Aisha is really struggling. But the game still goes on, and the point won by the Ghanaians. Aisha will go down. She's really struggling on that knee. I doubt she can continue the action here. Her knee is heavily bandaged. I'm sure she's carrying a previous injury or something. Her knee is heavily bandaged, and then, of course, obviously, she's now struggling. The medics are attending to her at the moment. Nigeria Customs 1, Air Force, Ghana 1. Third and deciding set possibly. Live on GHOne TV. This whole championship is probably sponsored by Kratos SC, Japan Motors, Pella Mineral Water, Red Bull, Nasco Electronics, Soccer the Mule Box, JC Graphics, KD Graphics, and of course it's live on GHOne TV. The SAC Super Volleyball Championship. Wonderful sight in the stadium. All here to enjoy some wonderful volleyball action. Aisha is trying to run the injury off. We'll see if she can continue the action or otherwise. She's having a word with her coach. She's up to the game will resume now. On the serve now is for Ghana is Akoli Benedicta. On the serve for the Air Force. Aisha is back on the field. Good to go. Very, very strong lad. So we are ready and set now. 1-1. Third set. Air Force 1. Customs Nigeria 1. Akoli on the serve for the Air Force. The jump serve, good one. It has been received by Aisha. Sets the ball up now for Kelechi. It has been received by the Nigerians. The Air Force will attack now. Mumuna gets the ball into the half of the Nigerians. Aisha with a serve, good one. And a brilliant spike and a point there won by Toyosi for the Nigerians.
Incredible play there once again from one of your outside hitters who will rely on solely trust to get you points. I tell you what, they are playing a masterful game here, and hopefully they would like to close this one out, or perhaps the Ghana Airforce team go back to win.
We will see how it all passes. That's a good point there by the Air Force team. So 2-2 at this stage. Air Force 2, Customs 2. Serve for Ghanaian side now is a good one comes from here from that's indeed Cecilia. Kelechi. It has been blocked though. And the Ghanaians will come in and grace with a wonderful spike. Received though by Toyosi, who finds man Chiamaka. Chiamaka. She has so much power behind her spikes, and the Ghanaians struggle to deal with that. Live on GHOne TV. The serve comes on. And they can do with a wonderful spike and a blocking, but unfortunately out for the point there for the Air Force. 3-4. They can't let this go. If they do lose this set, it's over. Airforce with a serve. Good one. Received over the Nigerians. Kelechi
Wow,
with a big ball.
monster block there by Grace on Kelechi. She gets her at the time, and that was a sweet block.
Unfortunately for Grace, she lands awkwardly on her foot, and so she's down, holding on to the knee. Grace is down, holding on to her knee, and the medics there to attend to her. It's now 4-4, Airforce 4, Customs 4.
So Benghazi, I see in charts that some people were asking earlier why they did not change courts after the first set. This is a new regulation by FIVB that you play the first 2 sets at one court, and then after the first 2 sets, you change court, play another 2 sets. That is fine. But in the 5th and final set, as we already know, at the 8th point, we have to change court. So that is a little education there also on why they did not change court. So volleyball has transgressed, and one of the transgressions, and then the improvement is that this happens.
Absolutely. Rightly so. America. No, that's not America. Serve comes in, a good one from the Ghanaians. And Chiamaka, always supreme.
I told you when she gets her day, she's unstoppable. Wonderful player there, Genevieve Chiamaka.
Kelechi now on the serve for the Nigerians. Way from the court, and that's a brilliant ace there for Kelechi. Tipping the net and dropping to the Airforce side of the court.
It's one of the most painful points to concede if you are on the opposite side.
You can't do anything about that when it happens. Again, Kelechi with a good one. Received though by Grace Agadu. Set is on for Grace. The block was good. And that's a brilliant block there for the Nigerian side to win the point. They lead 7-4. A 3-point lead. Kelechi again on the serve for Customs of Nigeria. A good one. Received by Akoli. Akoli comes in with a good spike. Received by Kelechi. And Chiamaka rises supreme.
Wow. Way above the block there.
Whenever she goes up in the air, you know what time it is. She time. 8-4 for Customs. Again, Kelechi on the serve. That's a good one. But the Airforce will dig deep to receive that. That's a brilliant point there for the Ghanaians. Brilliantly done. By the Ghanaians. And Nigeria to retrieve that ball. Toyosi with that good one. They're going to come again now. 2 players on 1. Unfortunately, they save it. And unfortunately for the Ghanaians, the point goes away from them. So the Nigerians open a 4-point lead now. It's a 4-point lead for the Nigerians. Substitutions being affected by the Airforce team. Grace going out together with Eunice. They are replaced by Latte Sarah, who has come on alongside the Libro. Libro goes to work now. She shoots the ball and finds Sarah. Sarah gets the ball to the half of the Nigerians. And they'll come again now. The block was sweet.
Beautiful block there by Memuna.
And Memuna to win the point there for the Ghanaians. That came from Memuna Mumuni. So 6-9. Memuna goes into serve. 6-9 for the Airforce. Chiabaka with a retrieve, sorry. Nigerians will save it. The ball is now with the Airforce side. Brilliant from Akoli. He has not again retrieved. And Kelechi goes in.
Wow. She could easily win the MVP for the female side as she has been flawless throughout the tournament.
It's between herself and Chiamaka. Kelechi and Chiamaka for me are contenders for the main MVP. They have been so supreme. The Ghanaians through Benedicta with a good spike, received though by Chichi Amaka. And that's a wonderful spike. It's been saved though by the Ghanaians. A wonderful one. Nets were retrieved though by the Nigerians. And they'll come in again. Rally is on now at this stage. Benedicta will go in. She gets the ball to Kelechi. And this time round, it is a good spike. It's still a game by the Ghanaians. Beautiful rally at this stage. Akoli.
Very, very unfortunate there.
Two players down.
We hope they are fine.
Akoli went into the air. And she went straight into Sarah. Sarah Lati. Sarah is up on her feet, a strong lad, but Akoli is still down. Akoli is down. She rolls up in the air. Two players are going for the same ball. And she came out worse off. So she's still down. The medical team are dead. Attending to her while her teammates are having a tete-a-tete, plotting and planning.
Benghazi again, not to overemphasize the importance of communication, even in a game of volleyball, as such unfortunate events can happen. We thank God there was no major injuries nor any injury at all to any of the two of them. But again, kindly call for ball or do anything within your team to signal for balls should you attempt to hit.
So Akoli has been taken out by the medical team. So he will be replaced by Aka Esther for the Airforce. So Esther has come on for Akoli. He's out. He came off west. Challenge their own teammate. And the serve for the Nigerian side now is Toyo Blessing Lawrence on the serve for the Nigerian side, who lead 10-6. What is what's going on? Cornelia, talk to me.
I think I can see Coach Olayinka and Coach Jonah are not happy because they seem to have cited a rotational fault from the Airforce team, but again, the referees are clarifying it with the table. So if that is to happen, that means that certain points. Okay, let me wait for that to happen and I'll clearly explain.
Okay. Players say cool down, coach.
Okay, so if that were to happen, whoever went to serve in the number of rotations they serve, all that point will be deducted from your team. So it's very, very dicey. Yes, so
interesting.
Thankfully it's been rectified and that was not what happened.
Absolutely. They are back on the way. The Nigerians will attack through. Wonderful one from Toyosi. Retrieved over by the Ghanaians into the half of the Nigerians. They will come again now. That is good from Shamaka. And Chiamaka as always will win this for the Nigerians. 11-6 the lead. It's a 5-point lead now for the Nigerian. 5-point lead now for them. In this third set. The serve again from Toyosi is good. And unfortunately for the Ghanaians, it is others way, and so they will lose that point, and the timeout I'm sure will call very soon. The Ghanaians. So Grace is back in action for Ghana, the Ghanaian side together with Eunice Akoli. Grace and Akoli units are back on the court for the Ghanaians. And the serve again is the Nigerians, Blessing Lawrence on the serve for Customs. They lead by 12-6. 6-point lead for them now. They seem to cruise into the championship title or belt. We're live on GHOne TV. So on the serve is Blessing Lawrence. So we are on again now. And that's a good one. One there again by Nigerians. They are running away. They are really going away with this one. Still on. And the Nigerians, this could be over very, very soon. Very soon, look at how things are going. We have opened an 8-point difference. Cornelius, can you believe it?
Wow. What
8-point difference here. You're live on GHOne TV. We are in a timeout as called by the Ghanaian side, who are now trailing by as many as 8 points.
Yes, I have said that once you are in the lead, you need to keep your feet on the pedal, as you need to keep, going on and on and on to victory. And the Nigerian Customs side are doing that, and they are doing that so well. And it's not looking likely that the Ghana Airforce team may come back from this, but anything can happen anyway.
That's a good block again coming in. This time around, the spike is out again for a point for the Nigerians. 9-point difference. This is clearly going away from the Airforce team. It is going away from the Airforce team. 9-point difference. 15-6. Can you believe it?
Wow.
That's a brilliant one though for the Ghanaian side.
Right. Esther comes in with a fire. And I see clearly they aren't happy.
That's a bullet. So the game is on now. Brilliant block from the Ghanaian side. That's how we're going again now. It has been saved by the Nigerians. Beautiful one from the Nigerians. That's how we go again now. The left hand again has been saved. Chiamaka over there. Saved. Then the side comes in. Beautiful Toyosi to win the point there for the Nigerians. And tell you what, it is now a 9-point lead. 16-7 for the Nigerians.
And Aliat at the service line. She continues to serve. Wonderful service there. She gets the Airforce team out of system, and Grace goes long.
This is a difficult battle for the Ghanaian side.
A 10-point lead.
Can you imagine that in the third deciding set possibly, and Customs lead by 10 points, 17-7. Good serve comes in, received by the Ghanaians, and we go again now. Esther with a spike, received and blocked beautifully by the Nigerians, and unfortunately for Ghana, that's a spike on something like that.
Yes, they are running away with this one as they are.
It's as good as over if you ask me.
Knowing what they can do exactly.
They It's as good as over. The Nigerians with a good serve. And unfortunately it's out for the Nigerians. Live on GHOne TV. Nigeria Customs 18. Airforce 8. Beautiful spike. And the block is effective on the Airforce side. And they come again with a monstrous attack. Shamaka will save it though. Finds Kelechi. Beautiful reception by the Ghanaians. The block was sweet.
Monster block there.
From the young Patience Ishaku with a wonderful block to win that point there for the Nigerians. It's now an 11-point lead. 19-8. On the serve is Toyosi Aishat. Good serve. Retrieved by the Ghanaians. Grace goes in with a big one. Blocked though. And they retrieve it. And Chiamaka has been stopped though. But they'll go again now. Again, Chichi. And that's a good one. Retrieve. She goes in again with a wonderful spike. And that's a good point.
Wow, Patience once again. Easy does it. At the net and she tips beautifully to the center.
Wonderful done there by the Nigerians. Their scores is not beyond doubt now. 28.
A very tall wall, if you ask me. A solid 12-point lead. And in the finals of the Super Volleyball Championship 2025, the Nigerian Customs team have taken this away in such a quick fashion. We are live at the Borteyman Sports Complex, Accra, Ghana. We are live on GH1. We are ably supported and partnered by the EIB network. This is the SAC Super Volleyball Championship.
Looks as though we're going to have a 3 straight sets win for the Nigerians in the grand finale. They have been supreme in this championship. It has been supreme, and Grace sends that one out for a point again for the Nigerians. 21-8. Oh my, oh my. My goodness. It clearly is going out of reach of the Ghanaians. And judge a love to the good, clearly. And again, the point going over the Nigerians. 22-8. Inching closer to the championship. Oh my. Toyosi on the serve for Customs. Twice out. Was too strong. They can afford to give the Ghanaians some points.
Exactly.
They don't really
at
care.
this juncture.
They won't mind at all. They won't mind. Live on GHOne TV. A coverage of the SVC tournament here at the Borteyman grounds. On the charge is Chiamaka. That was the third one, and so she has sent the ball. I told you, I'm getting the Ghanaian points now. And I put a gift at this stage. They're not on TikTok, but they're gifting. They really are gifting the points now to the Ghanaians. It's 10-22. Retrieved by the Ghanaians. Chiamaka.
Wow.
She's just so supreme. So good. Chiamaka on one side. Kelechi on the other side. Deadly duo. They are so deadly. Look at it again on your screens. Deadly duo they are. With the left hand planting a ball in the quadrant on the net. Oh, sorry. In the court for the point. Patient with a serve. And Grace is being blocked. And a point again to the Ghanaians. It is now championship points for the Nigerians. Championship point for the Nigerians.
Somebody says at least the Airforce should reach 15 points.
We are on the brink of history. Patience with a serve, beautiful one. Received by the Ghanaians though. Grace with a good dink. Covered by the Nigerians though. Come again now.
Who gets that point? Blocked out.
Blocked by the Ghanaians. They won't just let it go just yet. Timeout called by the Nigerian coach. Match championship point for the custom side. Championship point on the custom side.
Brilliant volleyball game. And the Nigerian custom side are looking to run away with this. They are on the the match point. Championship point actually.
Benedetta with a serve, Steve and the Libro. And they will come again now. Chiamaka again blocked by the Ghanaians. And that's not infringement. So the point goes to the Ghanaians.
Yes, perhaps like we said, they are dashing us a few points before they finally celebrate.
What could have done? What they are doing to the Ghanaians for sure.
Benedetta at the service line. And
so championship point still, and so you have the Ghanaians on the serve now through Benedetta on the serve for the Ghanaians. It's a good one, received by Chiamaka. They go to Kelechi. Retrieved by the Ghanaians beautifully. Grace goes up.
Wow.
Not go yet.
Perhaps it might be too late. As going back from an 11-point,
Grace on the serve.
It will be such a miracle in the game of volleyball.
Chiamaka goes in, again is
That's
out.
a hard ball.
Coach 10 the points to the Ghanaians.
Yes, and Coach Olayinka immediately signals for the second timeout. What a game we are having here. Perhaps they are listening to Darlington saying that at least Airforce should reach 15 points.
Looks as though they are doing that exactly.
Be careful what you wish for, you may get it.
So timeout over. We are back on the court again for the championship point. Championship point it is for Nigeria Custom.
Yes, just 1 point, but it's so difficult to achieve at certain points in the game when momentum has left you. Chiamaka recovered.
He has been recovered by the Ghanaians. Will come again now. Kelechi receives. Kelechi goes up now. Again blocked by the Ghanaians. Chiamaka will go in with a simple effort. She does so. Recovered by the Ghanaians. Grace with a spike is good. Retrieved by the Nigerians. And Chiamaka again will go up. Again will receive by the Libro. This point turned out to be a wonderful one.
Interesting rally.
Chiamaka will go in again now. Again being received by Ghanaians. Grace goes up. Good one from Grace. It is back.
Oh, that is so unfortunate for Memuna.
That is it for Nigeria.
As it was not to be, and congratulations to the Nigerian Custom side.
They are the champions here at the Borteyman Sports Complex. They came, they saw, and they've conquered.
Wonderful performance there from the Nigerian Custom ladies. Incredible match here. They have won the Ghana Airforce 3 straight, and they've won the match. This is the SAC Super Volleyball Championship 2025, and we are ably partnered by the EIB Network. We are live on GHOne and across the social media platforms of EIB Network. We are sponsored by Kratos SC, Jata Cement, Japan Motors, Perla Mineral Water, Red Bull, Nasco Electronics, Soccer Bets, The Mailbox, KD Graphics, and we are also ably supported by the Ministry of Sports and Recreation, National Sports Authority, and the Ghana Volleyball Federation.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Cornelius. Over to you guys, Joel. And Monica Bukari for the post-match reactions.
Borteyman Sports Complex. Indeed, the Nigerians scored together with their captain mentioned that it's going to be a solid 3-0 win because that is what they are used to throughout the tournament. And here they are, another 3-0 win against, of course, our very own Ghana Airforce here. Quite unfortunate for them, but I have with me my colleague, GHOne TV, who is here to have a little chit-chat about his observations in this particular game. Now, GHOne, let me come to you. Throughout the game, before we started, the coach indeed mentioned that it's going to be a 3-0 win. The captain of Nigeria Customs also mentioned it's going to be a 2-0 win, and they are carrying the trophy all the way to Nigeria. Here we are, all done and dusted in the court here. And amazingly, they have recorded the same 3-0 win, and they are celebrating behind us. Tell me your observations so far.
Exactly, it was all poised, it was all for action. And listen, if you didn't join us from day one, you've missed so much. This was the match everybody was expecting. Obviously, Ghana Airforce to come to the game, but unfortunately, they were not able to. So, if you ask me my observation, I feel they left it too early, too late, because in the last set, we saw how most of the sets has not really gone their way, but it's too close to a call. That is why sometimes they end up losing that way. So, I think it's hard luck. Nigeria looked better of the two of them. So exactly. So currently is the MVP, the most valuable player for the game between Ghana Airforce and the Nigeria Customs ladies.
Absolutely, on your screens, like you can see, it is the most valuable player, and it is coming from the Nigeria Customs, of course. It is Bernard Mona presenting this beautiful jersey to her all the way to Nigeria, and they're having an amazing time here. Ghana, unfortunately, the host and win couldn't happen for the women. But let's see whether it's going to happen for the men when it comes to them when they take over pretty shortly. But as it is now here from the Borteyman Sports Complex, it is the Nigerian Customs who have taken over the finals of the women. So they are the champions of this year 2025 SAC Super Volleyball Championship here from the Borteyman Sports Complex. We will be coming back again to bring you the finals pretty shortly. But GHOne, over to you.
Exactly. So wherever you're joining us from, it is the very final that we're bringing you right now. We'll definitely be speaking to some of the coaches with regards to...
Definitely. Let's speak to the coach of the Nigerian Customs as well, who joins me shortly on the stage here to tell us. He mentioned to me earlier in the game, and he's here again to speak about how it happened for them. Let's now get over to him.
All right, so we'll be speaking with the Nigeria coach pretty shortly. Just his reaction on how the game panned out. Wherever you're watching us from, it's important you stick and stay with us. We're live. We'll be taking a quick break. When we come back, we've got the finals for you that is coming up. I have the Nigeria Customs coach here just to pick his thoughts on how this game went. Congratulations.
Thank you so very much.
Unfortunately, your men could not make it, but the ladies have made you proud. Tell us what your observation was throughout this game. Did you leave it too early, too late, or you knew you were going to carry the day?
Actually, just like I told you the last time when I had the opportunity to speak with you, I told you that the marching order that we are given by the siege of Nigerian Customs Service is that we should come to Ghana to come and explore, of course, to also come and enjoy ourselves and ensure that when we are coming, we should bring back the trophy. You know, I told you. And of course, this has to show that the siege of Nigerian Customs is really putting so much effort to ensure that Nigerian volleyball match up with the world standard. So as you can see, I told you the last time that by the grace of God, our opponents will come here and have their own number dose. As you can see, it's 3-0 straight.
3-0 straight. Obviously, what would you say are some of the key pointers for you and the lessons you've learned in this one, hopefully going into international tournaments that you'll be engaging in?
Yeah, you know, just like I said, for you to take 2 steps, you need to start with 1 step. Of course, Africa as a whole, we are getting there gradually. It's a work in progress for us in Africa, and I want to believe that with this kind of championship and other championship, like Nigeria also, we have some little, other big champion that is coming up. If we can be able to harness all of these championships together, I'm sure in the next couple of years, Africa will lead the world. That I can assure you in volleyball.
We wish you all the best then.
Thank you so very much.
We gather also that your leaders said each game you're going to win comes with a prize of $5,000. How true is that?
Wow, that's a big one for us anyway. It's a big one, and I give kudos to the organizer of this championship. It's a good one from them. Thank you so very much. We appreciate it.
No, I wanted to find out. We hear your customs your leaders in Nigeria promised you $5,000 should you win each game. How true is that?
Yes, it's well. See, the siege of custom is a man that say it and do it. If you will not do it, you will not say it. That he say he's going to do it. So we are so much sure. Of course, for him to believe in our spirit, to send us all the way from Nigeria to Ghana, you should know that he has done so much for Nigerian volleyball as a whole. This is a man that on his own can support it to any level. So we are not doubting what he promised. He will definitely do it because he has done what is more than that.
All right.
So thumbs up for Nigeria Custom, Controller General of Custom, Alhaji Bashiru Adewale.
All right, all the best then.
Thank you so very much.
Okay, so that was the Nigeria Customs coach. Very confident that they are going for their $5,000 that was promised them. I've got the Ghana Air Force coach here also. Unfortunately, you guys, your ladies lost, but then it was a hard-fought one. If we should say, what really are some of the lessons you picked in this one, getting to the finals of this competition?
Yeah, it's rather unfortunate, like you said, we lost it. We lost it. We accept the lose because I think they were a better side than us. Yes, we are going to correct it. We still have another opportunity to meet them, if possible. Next year, there's Zone 3 games. Yes, surely if they come, we have learned so much lesson here, and I'm sure the Zone 3 games, we are going to pull a whole lot of surprises to the world.
Observing the various sets, it seems you were very close to most of the set winning it. What really didn't work for your ladies?
Yeah, I think it got to a time, I think they lost concentration. Yes, they lost concentration. And like I said, the custom side are a better side. We have learnt a lot, and I am very sure there's on 3 games we are going to pull a whole lot of surprises.
All right, all the best, coach.
Thank you.
All right, that's the Ghana Air Force coach. He says when comes the Zone 3 games that is going to be held here in Ghana, it's 2026 and it's Calibi that is going to be hosting this one. I'm sure you're all going to also stick and stay as we bring you that one. Congratulations for winning the most valuable player also. Tell us, going into this game, were you looking very, very confident against the Ghanaian side, Air Force? You've seen them play throughout the week.
Yes, I'm comfortable. I know we win much. I know my girls. We train before coming down to this place. So I know that while playing the match, we're gonna take the trophy back home.
You're taking the trophy back home.
Yes.
And I mean, are you hopeful of retaining the trophy the next year when you've been asked to come over?
Yes, we are taking the trophy again.
You take it again?
Yes.
All right, all the best then.
Thank you very much.
All right, so that was actually the most valuable player in this particular final game that we brought you. So, hey, stick and stay with us. We're bringing you the final one, the big one, before the closing ceremony. It's going to be between the Ghana Police, who are going to be defending this one, and the Ghana Army. Ghana Army comes into this one as the GAVA defending champions, and also the Ghana Police are defending champions actually in this particular. We have a player here before we go though. There's a Ghana Air Force player before we wrap up, just to pick her thoughts. Hard luck for you ladies. Unfortunately, you couldn't make it to winning the gold, but at least you got a consolation in getting a silver medal here. Tell us, what really have you picked from this game?
This competition have to teach us a lot of things. We need to go back home and go and learn much about how others play, and individually we have to learn a lot. We really learn a lot. Next time it won't be like this. We'll do much better and pick the cup and remain it in Ghana.
What would you say are some of the things that most of the Ghanaian teams have picked from this tournament?
Especially this is mostly we normally play in the outdoor. So this time that we are playing in the indoor, it boosts our performances. Seriously. A lot of us have picked up, know how to control balls whilst we are on the court.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, so you should pardon them sometimes. Anyway, that's how we bring the curtains to this one out. But the next game that is coming up is the big one. Is Ghana Army coming up against the Ghana Air Force in this one. The Ghana Police Service, who are defending champions, is the Ghana Police coming up against the Ghana Army. Great game is going to be by all standards. They are defending champions. Twice they've won this one. Can they make it a treble? They say they are in to make it a treble for themselves. But Ghana Army comes into this one as the GAVA League champions and also the champion of champions. So it's a cracker by all standards that we're going to have here, Monica. This promises to be quite a great one. And obviously, we wouldn't want to miss anything. Don't blink an eye. Just get yourself some coupon, something you can crunch on and enjoy the game here. We'll be going for a quick break. When we come back, we'll definitely bring you that live game. It's between the Ghana Army and the Ghana Police Service in the finals of the SAC 2025 Super Volleyball Championship here live on GHOne TV.
And they just